We got a giant loot video for you today. I've seen plenty of people upload 1,000 kills, but I decided to go for 3,000. The drop rate for the pet is 1 in 3,000, so that's what I decided to do. Before I tell you whether or not I got the pet, we're going to go over the loot here. So the way I kept track of it is I got 6,000 black dragon hides. The KBD, if you don't know, he drops 2 hides for every kill instead of 1. And in that time, I only got 2 dragon pickaxes. These are supposed to be 1 in 1,000, so I was expecting to get 3, but I'm okay with 2. And you can see the iron arrows really stack up. I've got 143,000 iron arrows, 37,350 U logs, over 1,000 each of the dragon dart tips and the dragon arrow tips, 230 rune long swords, 202 adamant plate bodies, 143 amulets of power, 94 runite limbs, 21 dragon medhelms, which is a really nice stack. I liked when I got those. Those are 60k a piece. They're a lot better than a lot of the stuff on the list here. 66 adamant kite shields and only 9 rune square shields. But even rarer than the rune square shield, I didn't even know you could get this. But I got 1 rune kite shield and 3,000 drops. I was wearing a ring of wealth, so there's a couple other things here that you probably wouldn't get if you don't wear a ring of wealth. I got the dragon spears, 8 of them, and I've got 18 rune spears, as well as 2 dragon stones already cut, and 6 shield left halves. If you're not wearing a ring of wealth, I wouldn't expect to get any of those. And also, I got crystal keys, 22 of them. So obviously these came in halves, so I had enough half keys to put together 22 keys. And then I also have 20 loop halves of the key left over. So these will turn into more dragon stones, obviously, once I go use them. If you want to get some smithing XP, I did get 6,900 gold ore just from killing the KBD, and those all come in stacks of 100. And adamant bars, 386, 97 rune bars. That's actually way more expensive than the 380-something addy bars. And he dropped stacks of 30 law runes and 30 blood runes. And you see we've got over 3,000 each of those, actually over 3,500 each of those. So we've got all the loot right here. You'll notice I don't have any dragon bones. That's because I was trying to maximize my kills per trip, so I just buried all the bones. I was using a looting bag. You can, at the end of this video, I'll put a link to the guide, and you can use the same method as me. I was getting about 15 kills per trip, which means this is about 200 trips to the King Black Dragon lair. Bring up the price checker, and let's throw it all in there. So, if you decide to hunt the pet and go for the 3,000 kills, you should expect to get about 47.7 mil in loot. I did have 8 mil in the bank in a cash stack before I started this, and now I'm basically completely broke. So you could figure you spend about 8 mil in supplies. And most of the money is coming from the black dragon hides. Over 20 mil just in the dragon hides. You got almost 5 mil in the U logs. And then you've got 2 mil each, actually 2.5 mil on the arrow tips, but your dragon darts and arrow tips make up a good portion of this. Those iron arrows, even though they're not worth that much, they stack up. I mean, there's 143,000 in the stack, so it is over 1 mil just in the iron arrows. Over 1 mil in addy plate bodies, almost 2 mil, 1.9. And dragon medhelms as well, just over 1 mil. Only 20 of them in the stack, but they add up. They're 60k a piece. Shield left halves aren't that valuable, because we only got 6, but 400k worth of those. Over 1 mil in the runite bars. And then these are the keys, which obviously I'm going to use the keys. So this price may or may not be accurate, depending on what I get from the chests. And then if you put the runes together, it's another 1.2 mil in the runes. So I would say altogether not bad. 3,000 kills of the KBD, almost 48 mil in loot. And now for the important question. Did we get the pet? I'm about to bring up the collection log, and I'll let you see what it looks like. You can already tell there was no Draconic Visage in the price check, so you know that spot's going to be empty. But we did not get the pet. So total, we've done over 3,800 kills. We've only gotten 2 dragon pickaxes, and we haven't gotten the pet. We've been getting super unlucky on the unique items. The only unique item we're getting a lot of is the KBD heads. These are 1 in 128. We shouldn't have this many yet, but these are stacking up like crazy. Sometimes I get 2 in the same inventory. If you thought this was interesting, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the link below, and that'll bring you to the KBD guide. Good luck hunting the pet.